This thing working? Yeah, it looks like it's working. It actually looks a little loud. It's going up into the yellow and red. If anyone's listening, let me know. You're getting all kinds of distortion. I don't want to like freak out your speakers or whatever. Hey folks, how you been? Long time no see. 1010 Noggin here. Back temporarily, but back after a bit of a hiatus. Just because I wanted to. I made the mistake of talking about streaming with a couple folks recently and realized how much I miss it. Not so much the games. I'll probably talk about that a little bit as I play tonight. Not so much the games. Absolutely miss hanging out with people. So, yeah, I still am not a huge 76 fan. I kind of lost my love for this game, but it's I don't even remember that much about how to play. We're going to go through and fumble around for a while. But I have seen there are some things that they've added recently that look kind of cool. Things that I was waiting for that were supposed to have come out in the fall when I was actually still streaming that are out now. And so we'll go tinker with those, maybe, see if we can get them to work. Things like doing loadouts. It's pretty cool. Talked a little bit about just some ideas. I don't exactly know what's going to come next. Like, I shut down the stream for good reason. No regrets. Really, like I said, I miss people. I'd still like to do this and hang out and that kind of thing. But I need to focus on some other work, and that part's been going well. So trying to find a better mix here. Trying to find a way to keep the community, but also get some other stuff done. If that's possible. I don't know. But I'm just blathering. Let's go ahead and get going here. First things first, I have some atoms left, and they have rugs. So I'll probably get the bundle here. Do I really want to, though? So here's the thing. This is one of the new features, right? They now have it so that you can have two camps. Not at the same time. I have no idea how this is going to work. I don't know if I can, I don't know if I have to move 10-ton town every time I want to do this, or if, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't think I'd use these, whoops, wherever they went. Oh, great. I don't think I'd use these in 10-ton town. But hey, if I set up another camp, maybe. You never know. What else do we have? We got a locker bay. Deco Tarpeteria set. That actually looks better than the other rugs, honestly. A vault lamp set. We already got the golden years set. A two-tone door. And yeah, I can afford both. We'll probably get a new door and we'll get the Tarpeteria set here. Do it. Enter, confirm. So a couple problems. Like I said, I've not played this in I don't know how long now. What day is it? We're 4 months in. So the controls are a little fuzzy in my memory. And do we want the deck fan or the two-tone door? I do not like the door I have right now. But I really don't know that would be an improvement. A lawn gnome? Nah. What else do we have? Pink Corveda paint. A bunch of stuff I've got. Ooh. 10 cents short. We can wander around. We can earn 10 cents. Free perfect bubblegum. Okay, let's get the other free things. But anyway, so not only are the controls fuzzy, but I'm also using a different keyboard. It's not a full-size keyboard like I used to use. It's my writing keyboard, and it's missing buttons, at least for gaming. So this is going to be cute. This is going to be fun trying to remember how to do this. All the really, really super spendy stuff. No thanks. Does this actually do anything, or does it just sit there? Yeah, it looks kind of cool. I don't know if it looks $250 worth of tool. Well, hang on to our money. We don't have to buy it right now. I got the one thing I really wanted, so let's go ahead and just start the game. Get going here. So I probably would have streamed sooner, but I sabotaged myself. I can't even remember if I did it on purpose, but I went back into OBS, set up my stream deck, and found that, again, whether I did it on purpose or not, I had completely wiped out all of my key assignments. So getting all the graphics for all the transitions and stuff. Like, could I have started the game and just played? Yeah. But I'm obsessive compulsive just a little bit, and I don't like that. So instead, I thought, oh, well, I'll go in and rewire everything some other time. Well, tonight, after talking, like I said, I've been talking to someone about streaming and the fact I missed seeing people. I figure, why not? We'll get it going. Here we go. Special loadouts. Respecialize any time at a punch card machine. So you have to be at the machine. I don't know what else is going on in the background there. Getting some kind of bonuses. So you now have access to special loadouts. Here's the thing. I didn't know this is what they were going to do. I thought they were just going to let you swap around your cards. This makes it sound like you can actually reassign points. And as cool as that is from one point of view, it feels a little iffy from another. Just because, like, I like the fact that you had to make hard choices about your points. It was like a good point, good element of strategy in the game. So now the idea, it sounds like it might be a little too easy to just, like, today I'm a pack mule, tomorrow I'm going to be a sneaky spy or whatever, you know, that, I don't know, just, you don't want it to be too easy to switch back and forth. I would think that's why you would want to have different characters. You want to play as, you know, someone who's really strong, you make your character around that. Anyway, that's what it is. Yeah, so you now have access to special loadouts. It allows you to have completely unique special builds. Access your special loadouts by interacting with a punch card machine, which can be placed in your camp via the crafting tab in the workshop build mode. Build mode. Okay. Punch card machines can also be found at certain locations throughout Appalachia. Okay. So let's see. Other changes, not really in the game, other changes in general since the last time I streamed. Periscope is gone. And Periscope, you know, I'm actually kind of bummed. Periscope was turning out to be a really decent place to stream. I actually got a decent audience there. I got people who would interact a lot. It was fun. It was really cool. And it's gone. Someone's shooting at me. Like I said, like I remember the look of this place. I don't remember really where I kept anything. What's in this? Okay, so this is my plans. Oh, well, it says right outside. Duh. Plans. Okay. Plans, and then we got ammo. Workbench, odds and ends of stuff. So this is one of the other reasons that I kind of, not really a reason I stopped streaming. Like I said, I was having trouble finding a game I really liked. Definitely having trouble, that's weird, finding a game I liked. I think I did that to myself on purpose. Yeah. So this whole thing with the vaults and how there's going to be all these build options in the vaults, and it's going to be really cool. And it is. I mean, look at all the space. But at the same time, they didn't give you anchors down here to build off of. Like, if I want to build walls and, like, have additional rooms down here, I've got to figure out how to put floors in, and then they don't line up right. And I tell you, some people are really good and really patient with the build system in this game, and more power to them. And they take the time to figure out how to build something really cool past all the limitations that they build into the game. And we got a very fancy, shiny room. Again, nothing we can like hook off of. So I can put furniture in here. But if I wanted to divide this up into cubes or something, just like it's just a pain in the butt. And if it's not really fun, why am I doing it? So anyway, yeah, so there's maybe one of the last straws with 76 in general was just that it felt like the folks making it just have so little respect for the people playing the game. Or rather, they respect a very specific audience for the game, and folks who like different aspects of it are a little bit left out in the cold. The problem is, I mean, so I've been looking around for something else to play in the meantime, and there's just nothing. It's not so much, it's not so much that I'm too picky about bugs and that kind of thing. Just come on, I played Bethesda games for years. But in terms of what a game does and what it offers, like I'm just not looking for the same constant repeat shoot 'em up that most games offer. Like if I had my choice of any game that had ever existed to be playing right now, it would be playing somehow a version of the Tomorrow Children on the PC. To me, that was one of the best games for streaming in general because you kind of had a very general purpose objective. It took a lot of cooperation. Like there was really good, even though you couldn't talk to people, there was good social interaction in the game. It was visually interesting, really cool design, good sound, good music. It was a really good game, but it was also just a patently unpopular game. Most people did not like it. Which kind of gets to the point I'm making. I'm not into the games that serve the vast majority of the gaming audience, the gaming market out there. All that to say, you know, there's really nothing out there that I'm going to love at this point. But to my other point, I'm not here tonight to have a blast playing a game. I'm here to kind of say hi again. I'm coming on at a bad time. Most of the folks I used to hang out with are East Coasters or over that way in general. So I'm guessing that I might get some feedback afterwards. After this is done, I might hear from them tomorrow. That's good enough. I just hope I hear from them. So Jamie, Nikki, Ghost, everyone, if you're seeing this, let me know. Drop me a line, ping me. So I have a little bit of a proposition, and maybe I'll take votes on it. I don't know. So the reason I stopped is because like I need time to focus on the projects that I want to do long term. They're very time consuming. I'm starting late, at least later than I would have liked in life on them. So I need to dedicate a lot of time to them to get good enough to do what I want to do. It's just the way it is. It leaves little daily time for streaming. That said, there's probably some time in a week, like maybe Saturday mornings when I can stream. And I think that would be good. The other thing I'm finding out just literally in the last couple of weeks here is the benefit of, you know, maybe taking a break now and then. I've been writing every single day, working on this project every single day it'll be 3 years this summer. Not a lot of recreation time in between, partially because of what I was talking about. You know, like if I'm having trouble finding a game I love, the same is kind of true of movies and shows and stuff. Like I'm just not enjoying a lot of media right now. It kind of makes it hard to relax, honestly. And then the things I do to relax, while I enjoy them, they aren't honestly all that relaxing. I've had a really great week, and that's partially because I've taken up, like, been gained the tools I need. I've got some old typewriters I want to fix up. I picked up some old hardware at a Goodwill store, and I'm going to refurbish it. I've been learning Japanese on Duolingo for a while after taking the year in college, and that's been a lot of fun. And I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of languages on there. Why not learn some other ones? So I added in Russian and Spanish, and have been like doing the initial lessons in those, and again, having a blast. None of that is what I would call relaxing in general. Like, the body and the brain absolutely need some time to rest, right? Streaming, hanging out with people and just shooting the breeze, talking about whatever, was always a really good way to do that. Even if the game sucks, as long as the game isn't driving me nuts, like, this is not the most exciting thing in the world to me. It's not really bugging me. Maybe it will after a while. Maybe it'll turn into one big long gripe session. I hope not. I'll try to keep it from doing that. But yeah, so I'm not on Periscope, but I am on my Facebook account now. Streaming to Facebook, of all things. So if anyone's there, if anyone sees this, hey, how you doing? Say hi. Like I said, I tend to stream when everyone I know is asleep. So, and unfortunately, I cannot stream tomorrow morning, but I can't stream tomorrow morning for a really good reason. Like, after a full year, my daughter, who graduated from college last year, but because of COVID, didn't get the ceremony, didn't get to walk across the stage and accept her diploma. And then after 2 or 3 false starts from the university where they were saying, nope, we're going to hold it now. Nope, sorry, we're not. Sorry, never mind. False alarm. They're finally letting last year's class come up and get their diplomas. And it's apparently a drive-up sort of a thing. I don't know exactly what to expect. I guess we're scheduled to pull in. Like, we're driving in there at a certain time, and my daughter's going to go get out and go up and accept her diploma, I guess, and shake hands with the dean of the university and call it done. It's really good because, I mean, it's really important to her. When I graduated college, it was not important to me at all to walk. I could have, and I did not. And it kind of weirded out my whole family. Like, my mom came to visit and was, I maybe was a little selfish. I didn't think about how it might affect them, but I was so set on not doing it. It was a really, where we lived at the time was really hot at that time of year. I have really bad allergies. I did not want to dress up in a black gown and go sit on the lawn and melt and start sneezing and go up and accept this diploma that they were going to give me anyway. Let's face it. I paid for it. They were going to give it to me one way or another. So I didn't, and it wasn't that important to me. Well, for my daughter, it was really, really important. And she didn't get to. And then they were going to, and then they didn't get to. Just over and over and over, this rigmarole. So I'm really happy for her. I'm glad that she's going to be able to do this. She's been kind of getting everything ready tonight. So it'll be good. But it does mean that I can't stream in the morning at a time when I think I normally would. This gun seems to suck. Woo! Where'd you go? I hear someone else. What is that? That seems too big. That one? No, this one. And we'll try that. Pardon me while I reload. Do I have any grenades? Let's see if I have grenades. Throw. I do. Slow reload. Man, I tell you, one of the last things I did on like the last official stream, I didn't play this game. I played Fallout 4 because that was a game that kind of got me into this series. And so I wanted to bask in the nostalgia. Boy, did I. It was a lot of fun. But playing that game, man alive, everything is so much faster. You run like, I don't know how fast you must be running. Like, if it were in real life, you've got to be running like 30, 35 miles an hour. Reloading the gun is it feels instantaneous compared to this. So it's also a lot more cheaty, but it was also fun. Yeah, I'll take the cigarette. I've said it once, I've said it a million times. I wish they would let you smoke in this game. My character would have a cigarette hanging off her lip at all times. I don't smoke in real life. I just, kind of goes with the theme of the game. It's like it's the apocalypse. Let me smoke. Bad for your health. You know what else is bad for your health? Radiation monsters. Zombies. What's a cigarette compared to all that? Oh man, so I've been blathering a lot. What else we gotta talk about? So, doing a stream once a week on Saturdays is kind of the proposal. And I figure if I can keep a regular time, it would help people, you know, if people want to hang out, can help them show up at that regular time. Might even get some people from my side of the world too. I don't know. Maybe do a morning ones, maybe occasionally do a late night. Well, late night streams are always fun too. I'd start getting people from the UK. I had one or two of them tell me they liked my accent. I always thought that was fun. Like, yeah, sure, okay. I like your accent too. Comes through nicely on the text chat. Yeah, so once a week, do a stream. But here's the thing. So, as much as I like the 10-ton character, one of the reasons I kind of figured that it never really took off is because there's probably a gap in expectation. Like when you look at the graphics I made for the channel, and there's a little animated, little cartoon guy with a lightning bolt on his head, and which honestly looks a lot like I do in real life. Like it's fairly true to life. Minus, you know, of course, I don't have the lightning bolt, but it is accurate. It is very realistic. However, having the cartoon character there and all that, it looks kind of like a cartoon show. Like, and that was kind of the vibe I went for when I was making the graphics. I didn't really have an idea in mind. I just started kind of putting together ideas, and I liked old tech, and I used this TV image. I thought, oh, that would be kind of fun. I'll like put my little broadcast image inside a TV. He'll be a little cartoon character. It'll be a blast. Well, the gap in expectation is the fact that I don't act or sound anything like a cartoon character. I'm like deadly serious most of the time. And so there was one time I've talked about this a lot because I was so shocked by it. And it was a fun experience. But I had like 400 people on the channel once. I don't know where they came from. I just looked up one day playing this game and my heart just dropped into my stomach. Because suddenly it feels like I have to entertain 400 people. And all I can figure is that, no one rated me, so far as I can tell. I don't know who would have with 400 people. As far as I can tell, they probably advertised my channel like on the Twitch homepage or something. So I'm sitting there and all of a sudden, you know, between 400 or 500 people, and I'm like, holy crud. So I try to very nonchalantly just keep playing the game like I usually do, which is like I'm doing now, but maybe not quite as talkative because it was Detroit Become Human, so kind of a serious game. One that I'm enjoying being serious and very unfunny about. It's not really a laugh fest, you know what I mean? Like that game's basis is not humor. And of course people start leaving. Like I'm not surprised at all that people start leaving because I'm sitting there, I don't even remember what I was saying, but it was not going to be especially witty or entertaining or lively or anything.
Poor kid.
Huh.
Then again, maybe.
Welcome.
Just better.
So if you show my graphics on the homepage, Nikki, yeah, it has been forever. Man, I am so glad you stopped by. I'm just sitting here blathering as usual, like the old days. You're glad you picked tonight to have insomnia. As much as you can pick a night to have insomnia, so am I. Does my heart good to have you here. How have you been? How have things been going? Well, I hope. I know that, boy, it seemed like there was a lot going on the last time we talked. It's one thing. The folks on the channel folks always came by, seemed like so many of them really had a hard time coming by some peaceful days. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm back to my old insomniac ways as well. Be lying if you said good, but not as bad as it used to be. Well, I'm glad of that. I'm glad for any improvement. So, I guess sometimes you take what you can get, huh? Maybe I should go somewhere and do something. Let me head back to my camp and actually try to set up some of the new stuff. Your bird broke his leg recently. Oh, that's too bad. What kind of bird is it? Is it, you're talking like a parakeet, a lovebird, a parrot? I have no idea what this means. There's a little nuclear symbol there and a martini. I figure it means they have alcohol, or maybe they're just drunk right now. Clear enemies from Gorge. Junkyard, no thank you. Oh, I've got one too. I have no idea how to play this game anymore. Rename camp. Rename. Oh, okay. And how, I gotta ask. Cockatiel. Okay. What happened? How did it break its leg? Public map icon off. We'll turn that on. Change the icon. What do we want to use? Saw my wife doing this. Jumped off his cage and had a hard fall. Oh, poor thing. They are delicate as all heck, I know. We used to... So my wife had a parakeet growing up, and then we got a lovebird early on in our marriage, and yet we're still married. Lovebird was not the right pet for me. But yeah, they're definitely delicate little things. I hope it's doing okay. Seeing it struggling to get up on its legs, trying to prop it. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. So, is the leg wrapped now, or what do they even do for that sort of thing? What do they do for that sort of injury? Your old dog Scruffy started out the same way before he passed. I remember. That's so hard. He has a little cast. Well, I hope he heals up quickly. Yeah, I'm sorry you had to go through that. It sucks when things like that. It's not just the bad thing that's happening in the moment. It's when it brings up another hard memory. That's just... It's more than you need to deal with, you know? Well, I hope you find peace about it, you know. It takes time, and it never goes away completely, you know what I mean? Why am I in the Fallout 4 set? Oh, is it showing Fallout 4? I'm going to chalk that up to a restream bug. You can set the game on restream, and it's supposed to go out and set the game on all the sites you're broadcasting to. It doesn't, apparently. Let's see what we can do about that. Like, we'll go take care of that right now. Restream is actually, I'll say again, it is pretty cool. I'm glad I got in when I did, because I think that there's a lot of stuff that I get for free because I was kind of grandfathered in that is not there now for new accounts. Let's see. Oh boy, even this interface looks different. It has been so long since I've come and looked at this at all. Just crazy. I was saying earlier though, like I'll be honest, I don't miss the game at all. I've tried to start 76 a couple times just to kind of, you know, let off some steam. And I don't last 5 or 10 minutes before I go, you know what, there's nothing I want to do here, and I shut it down. But I miss the people. I missed hanging out and chatting and hearing how everyone's doing. The project I've been working on that I stopped streaming for is going pretty well. I've gotten feedback on my writing that has been very encouraging, and it's kind of given me a lot of energy to keep going. But I'm also kind of tired, honestly, between a really hard project at work and writing every single night. It's just wearing me out. I got to find a way to relax, so hence, here I am. Still doing strong on Genshin. Yeah, I've been kind of... I don't follow it very closely, but obviously it's like, hugely popular. It's hard to not see it. It looks pretty cool. I think there's someone I used to go to high school with and I'm still friends with on Facebook who plays regularly. I still have it installed, actually. I had a couple really nice moments in it, just kind of wandering around, exploring, and then I'd just stop and kind of listen to the, watch the countryside and listen to I like those moments in games. I love the quiet moments where it's just this really peaceful atmosphere. It's like ASMR, everything. I think I can dismiss this now. Oh, I see what that was. YouTube is so weird. So, tell me a little bit, like I don't know how to ask it. How far along are you? Are you still focused on the same character? How far have you made it? Like I said, I don't even know how to ask. I'm like, what level are you? I don't know. Does that make sense? Is that a thing? Have you finished it? It's like, it's not that kind of thing. I guess there is a main arc that you could finish in there, probably. And let's see. Looking for where the game spec is on YouTube. Because there it is. Why do they do it this way? It's really interesting. All the streaming sites have gotten very fussy about what game title you put in. Like, if I want to call it Bubba's Donut Shop, what do they care? I understand they're trying to protect people from, people putting nasty stuff in, but come on. You just done geared up with all ranked 5 items, and you have the optimal primary stat and some pretty good secondary stats. Cool. Well, like I said, I played enough to kind of understand some of that, but even without understanding the details, it sounds pretty good. So yeah, that sounds cool. I kind of gave up looking for my, I was on that quest for my perfect game. I've come up with a couple game ideas in the meantime. There's nothing. I have gone through Steam, like most of their catalog, multiple times looking for stuff. And I can't find anything that really suits me. So I'm just going to hang out here. Mainly because it doesn't take a whole lot of brain. And if I'm playing to relax, then that fits, right? You have 27% crit chance. Oh, wow. And 150% damage on crit hits. Nice. Very cool. All right, let's see. So for 1010 Town, we're going to pick an icon. What are we going to pick? Not the teapot. It's not a cruise ship. Not a ski lodge. Definitely not a submarine. That works. It's like a city, kind of. But you actually just got off the game after working on upgrading the sword you have. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. You're hoping it'll be better than your current sword. Cool. In what way? Alrighty. That was a helicopter at first. Okie doke. So go in. We'll see about setting up the what do you call it? The special station, and see what it lets us do. I'm kind of curious to see. Like, I really don't know. Is there any cost associated with using the loadout thing at all? Well, your current sword gives a flat damage bonus to your stats and deals a pretty decent additional hit every 5 strikes. Okay.
Legion out. Time is now for the
And maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go around and build. I was looking at the picture that showed in between, the weight screen, and he was showing this place where I built a skywalk and a forest. Like you can put in trees in the workshops. Maybe I'll go around and just build random forests around people. Okay, so now doing the build mode. I think that is... Hey, what do you know? I remembered. What? Where would that even be? Okay, so the sword you have that you're building up will up your crit chance to 50%. Wow. And boost your basic attack damage as well as granting you some regen. That sounds awesome. Flip of the coin. Roughly every other time, getting a crit. Sounds pretty cool. What happened? Why did I start walking that way? That was really strange. Huh. Okay. I'm stuck in walk mode. Seriously. What is going on with my keyboard? But yeah, either way, I'll have a 4th sword, level 80. Nice. Sounds good. I will admit, so there is a game I'm waiting for. There are actually 2 games I'm waiting for exactly. And I don't know how much I'll play either one, because there have been a couple other games I've really been waiting for, and then I still have not played them much. So the 2 that I was waiting for before, I was so excited about, and then did not play just because of how I spend my time, were Death Stranding and The Last of Us 2. I never finished The Last of Us 2, unfortunately. Still want to, just haven't found the time. And then coming out, there's going to be Atomic Heart, which before I play that, honestly, I'd want to get a new PC. Like, they built it, like, you're going to benefit in playing that game. You're going to benefit from having something that can do ray tracing really, really well. And that's one of the reasons I want to play. Like, having been interested in graphics since the 80s, when ray tracing was something that would take like all night or a week to do like a really simple render, and now that the fact that they can do an optimized version of it in real time in a game, like, blows my mind. And it looks awesome too, and it's in Russian, and I like the Russian language, so all sorts of reasons to play, and it just looks really freaky. Definitely has BioShock vibes. BioShock is one of my favorite games. So there's that. The other one is called The Last Night, and it's probably going to be a little controversial, I'm guessing, based on some of the discussion that's gone on around it, and the guy who's making it and his views on some topics. Going to be a little interesting, but that's also why I'm interested in playing it. Like it looks awesome. It's this combination, like, it's sort of a, I don't know if I'd call it voxels or not, because it's not really 3D pixels. It is pixelated, layered 3D. Different thing. But anyway, it looks gorgeous. The story sounds interesting. Really looking forward to it. All right, I gotta figure out how to move stuff around here. I'm sitting here just blathering and not doing anything. Let's figure this out. All right, we're gonna go look for, where in the heck would that station be? Shelters. Oh, what is that? Okay. Vault Atrium Shelter entrance. Interesting. Anyway, miscellaneous structures. Let's turn off the stuff. Oh, look at that. Like muscle memory. It's coming. What the heck? Oh, the Slocum Joe sign, yeah. So I take it then that Genshin's probably the main or only game you're playing right now? You playing anything else that's fun? Ooh. Oh, I forgot I had that. Alright, not there. Not wall decor, not tables, vendors, shelves. Floor decor? Is that where it is? Well... You're also playing an old Pokemon MMO on the side that you used to play in high school. Oh, fun. Yeah, I seem to remember, it seems like you usually had like one retro going, one sort of nostalgia engine, and then also maybe one modern game. That's just my take on it. But that's fun. Yeah, I was commenting earlier, I'm not doing nearly enough to actually relax, to like let my brain decompress. So this is kind of a forced exercise in relaxation tonight. Like, going to relax. Damn it. We're going to have fun. Alright. Crafting. Is it a crafting thing? It's gotta be a crafting thing. There it is. What makes you special? We'll just put it right there. Right in the window. Do I like shooters? Like I said, I'm just going to lay it on the line and say right now I like nothing. Like I have no strong preferences. I'm looking for something that, the same as before. Everything I want to play breaks the models of gaming. So do I like shooters specifically? No. Like I'm not opposed to them. Like a good shooter, okay, maybe it's a thing. Maybe I'll love it. Everything that I think about, like when I start imagining what game I would want to play, oh, I apparently have things to sell. I forgot about that. They aren't really based on combat. There are some that are based on combat, but even like I would love to see a game where killing another player or even another human in the game is actually a high stakes thing. Like you can do it, but you risk penalties and stuff, you know, so it isn't just to go around and blow the shit out of everything, you know, like there's a little bit you have to be careful, you know. So anyway, I could go on. I don't want to get too far down that road. Maybe another time. It just doesn't seem all that productive, you know what I mean? Like I have an idea of what I want to play. So I'll make one brief pitch. There is the idea for a game that borrowed elements from The Tomorrow Children, which I've talked about before, which is a game I absolutely love that died before its time. But it borrowed elements from The Tomorrow Children and a few other games, and the idea is that it's not really combat based. Hunting based, yes, because you have to eat, right? And even then, maybe you could have a thing in the game where someone could choose to be vegetarian or something, so you focus on cultivation instead. But like you start off and you're the only one in the space that you're in. Like you're in the remnants of an old city. You're alone. You got to emphasize the aloneness so that later in the game, as you gather, let's say because this is just a very high level pitch, let's say that you gather some sort of technology, or you can make it magic based. It almost doesn't matter. I would go for technology. You gather technology and stuff so that you start to figure out like what happened to the world. Where did everyone else go? And as you make progress in the game, you can realign these different adjacent quantum realities. And when you do, you pull together your server with another live player's server. So you pull one another into this world that's otherwise alone. Now you can like share tech, you can share skills, you can cooperate. You have characters maybe who actually just, it's a roll of the dice. roll the dice, and you don't know what your character strengths are going to be. You got to figure them out. So that's probably enough. It gives you an idea of what kind of thing I'm looking for. Something that is way more based on more, like I kind of talked about before, more complex systems, different objectives, different kinds of cooperation and collaboration, just not the usual game fare. Oh, something big did happen in my absence. Okay, what happened? Well, now I'm curious. Among pins and needles. Manage our special. Default build name. 49. Oh. Interesting. But you had a moment of the lowest low followed by the greatest high. Okay. I'm starting to hypothesize, I guess we'll say. So while you are, oh my gosh, wow. When you say you thought your mom died, have you not been in contact with her, or? And as always, if any of this is prying too much, just tell me, and maybe we can chat offline or something. But that is so scary. Well, I can only imagine the greatest high then, that the story has a happy ending, but oh my gosh. I'm imagining all sorts of things. No, she was gazing upwards with vacant eyes and wasn't breathing. She was in a very powerful sleep. Oh, got you. Oh my gosh, that would have been so scary, though. Wow. Yeah, sleep apnea is nothing to joke around with. That where you just stop breathing entirely. I didn't. I use what do you call the thing? I don't know what it's called. It's just a sleep apnea machine. I would have to wear a mask when I sleep now. I had no idea how bad it had gotten. My wife was pressuring me to look into it because she's like, "Look, I can hear you out there. Like I've come out and like you've stopped breathing." Almost immediately after that, you beat the fifth pantheon, and oh, okay. That sounds pretty. Just from the little bit I know about the game, because my son was trying to play, was talking about how hard it was. That sounds amazing. Almost immediately after that. That's actually a really cool juxtaposition there, right? That's like everything's cool now, and then you have a nice victory like that. Been working on it for months. Oh, that's very cool. Yeah. Well, I'm glad your mom's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if her apnea is getting that bad, I hope she's able to like the mask is not. I know it's hard for some people because they can be tough to sleep with. I kind of think mine kept me up most of the night last night because it got crooked somehow, and instead of like helping me to breathe, it was like blowing in my ear all night. Got a new ring. Okay, there are a couple really distinct ways I can interpret that, so do tell. Okay, so I got this set up. That's that. I'm going to look for other new stuff. It's a okay. It's a you like. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. New one to admire. Nice. What's it look like? That's really cool. I am terrible with jewelry. I have 2 rings. I have my wedding ring and then a 25th anniversary band that we got when we were out at the coast. And the 25th anniversary band is a thumb ring with a Celtic knot on it. That's all I wear. And I'm lucky I still have both of those because I tend to lose like everything. I've lost one wedding ring already. Not like I gotta point out, not carelessly. This was like we're going up, driving from California to where we're gonna live. We going through snow. I shake the snow. We're playing. We're not young newlyweds. It's all fun. I shake the snow off my hand and I hear ting ting ting, and the ring just goes bouncing off into the dark. And this was up in Hood River, Oregon, and bless that town. Everyone we met had heard of us by the time we got to the hotel, and everyone had come out and was like helping us to look for it. It never turned up, unfortunately. It was beautiful too. It's a composite ring. The bearing and band are locked together by a thin rod on both sides. Oh, that sounds cool. If I'm interpreting it, it sounds like the kind of thing I would like too. Apparently my character is thirsty. I shouldn't let her like... Status, well, there's a button here I gotta press, right? Oh, what is it? Oh, that's right. They have a new page on this thing now. Kind of weirds me out, to be honest. No, it sounds really cool, though. Well, but yeah, I will admit, when you said I got a ring, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. What happened? You said there was big news. There we go. You just never know. Okay, now I'm looking at my keyboard. Wow, that's really cool. That sounds really beautiful. That sounds neat. Was it for a personal special occasion? Like, you just decide, like, I just want to do this? Yeah, that sounds about right based on your description. I can imagine. Someone's shooting up my house again. You just wanted it. That's cool. So I'm in the process of building a custom keyboard. Like, I got into a group. This is a new thing for me. I've never done it, but I got into a group buy to get a special, like, custom design. Well, not totally custom design, but a limited run frame. Getting fancy keycaps and custom, the whole thing, custom everything. It's not going to be. Used to have a family heir. All I saw was the last part of your text, your last comment. It being stolen destroyed me. I did not. I mean, it still sucks, but I didn't. I thought you meant that your new one got stolen somehow. You used to have a family heirloom that was magnificent. It being stolen and destroyed. Yeah, I don't blame you. That really, really sucks. Well, I'm glad you found something nice. Yeah, I like I mentioned, losing the wedding ring. I didn't have one for years. Like, I did not have one for over. I can't remember if I got this. I think I got the 25th anniversary band first. So I think I went about 25 years without a wedding ring.
This unit has
not fun. Not good. But that's cool, though. No, I'm happy for you. But my point was, it's nice to get yourself something like that now and then. I'm dropping a more money on a keyboard than I've ever thought I would spend on a keyboard, but man, I'm looking forward to it. Geeking out entirely. That sounds really cool. Yeah, and whenever it's a family heirloom too, you know what I mean? Like there's the story behind it and stuff too. That's extra hard. I had one ring stolen from when I was younger that really sucked. It was actually just my high school ring, my class ring. Using it to spend more time with the family. Oh, also got a new computer, laptop. Oh, that's cool. Nice. I'm really surprised I'm not seeing any storage down here. Ordinarily, oh, I hear one. Oh, there you are. Okay. No, that sounds good. I mean, nice to have the new tech, but it sounds like you're using it for a good purpose, too. Hanging out with the family more. Is part of that, are you saying that, like, part of it's because it's more portable, because it's a laptop, or... Let me check something here. So, camp slots, expand. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. Wonder where else I can set up a camp. That would be kind of fun. Nice, okay. No, that sounds really cool. Does anyone else in your family play games and stuff, or is it more... Are you the main gamer? There we go. You're the main gamer, okay. Yeah, I have to say my wife is actually the main gamer now. Because I've not been playing much. Your sister does games, huh? But you have completely different tastes. Yep, I was just going to... So my wife plays 76 a lot now. I think this is the first time she's higher level than I am now. I think she finally passed me. And then she also plays... why can't I remember the name of the obvious game? Oh, Animal Crossing. She plays a lot of Animal Crossing. So I've mentioned before, she has chronic illness. She feels fatigued and sometimes she just feels bleh. It's not fun. But 76 and Animal Crossing both help her kind of forget. You know, they're good sort of like distraction games. Just something to kind of occupy her brain when she's not feeling so good. So what kind of games does your sister play then? Survival. Oh, okay. I think, I don't know, maybe I'd like some survival games. And then, like I said, a lot of the times the objectives are a little different. But... Yeah, I honestly, so my folks who know me, when I was talking about, like, I just don't enjoy games anymore. I don't enjoy games. I don't enjoy movies. I don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy that. They're like, have you considered talking to someone? I'm like, I don't think that's it. I don't think it's depression. I think I don't know, I've gotten a funny opinion on things. Anyway, you gotta go soon. Something to tell me real quick. Okay, I am all ears. I'm just gonna wander down the road. Go this way again. I think I keep walking this way because I actually kind of miss having my other camp down here, so maybe that's where I'll set it up again. Find another spot down here to set it up. Maybe I'll keep the building really simple in the other one, but build a portable forest. That'd be kind of fun. You found a few great fanfics since you last talked. Oh, nice. All about the series Worm. Very cool. Yeah, that's the other thing I'm doing more, even though I am such a slow reader, let me tell you. But I've been reading a lot more too and really enjoying it. Well, that's cool. Whoops. Little glitch in the matrix there. Nice. You sound like you're actually a pretty voracious reader, am I right? Like the number of things that you've talked about and just the sheer volume that you've talked about reading. Like, I envy people who can read quickly and retain it. I can't do that. Current big project is Ringmaker, where the main character gets the power of Sauron. Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting sort of a crossover there. Take a look at the map. Been a long time since I've looked around. Where else to build a camp? Like, she can make Lord of the Rings equipment and Rings of Power. Cool. This is really neat. I like the new little icons they use. It's fun. Beg pardon? What?
What the heck was that? Got you! I'm okay!
If those raiders come snooping around, they're gonna regret it.
That is so weird. Can I go talk to him? No idea what to make of that. No, it sounds really cool. Like I said, what I'm reading right now, I gotta be honest. Like, I'm learning from it. I'm not enjoying it. As part of this other project I'm doing, I'm starting to experiment with different kinds of streams. Like, I'll just get on I'll do a quick live stream and just kind of do a in progress sort of a book critique based on what I'm reading. And it's been a little, I picked a rotten book to start with because it's just not my favorite thing. The character is so annoying to me, I should say. But anyway, it's not been a ton of fun. I'm looking forward to getting into something else. It's interesting. She just made a ring for all her teammates and she got in so much trouble with her superiors. Yeah, I can imagine. You know, if the one is kind of a problem, tends to bend people to its will, then yeah, having a whole bunch of them might be a little bit of a... might get him in a pickle. And what are you over there? Oh, okay. Like she, let's see, like she went over the heads to grant her teammates rings that enhance their powers. Yeah. Yeah, well, if it's like the Lord of the Rings, I was gonna say they're gonna come at her cost. Well, they don't know about that. She's made references to knowing how to create the One Ring, but she's not planning on creating it yet. Yeah, probably for the best. And then the thing, so let's see. Been a while since I've read the Lord of the Rings, but my understanding is that even the other rings, like, you know, they turned the human kings into the Nazgul, right? So yeah, enhances their powers. Also, there's the whole enslaves their minds, bends them to her will. But that's later. We'll save that for. That's more of the finale. No, I get what you're saying though. I'm intentionally kind of over focusing on the lore in the books. It's a fun with fan fiction. You do your own thing. Am I being annoying? All right. Oh, let's see. I really so again, this is a problem with playing this. Like where I'm trying to think of some place that has nostalgia, like some kind of vibe, like, oh, I have such good memories of that place. And I'm kind of not, I can't think of any place on the map where I want to build the other. That's not true. I know where I'm going to build it. Okay. I don't know exactly where, but I know where I'm going to start looking. The rail line that leads to the monorail elevator. In fact, we'll head over there first. This game gave me an idea that turned into a really, really good idea for a novel, which I'm not going to talk a lot about, but and it came from the way the monorail in the game looks. Yeah. So I'll talk about it at some future date. It might be like if I ever get the current project I'm working on done, that would probably be one of the next things I try to write. Just because it has, like my current project is typical first novel. It's overdone. There's too much going on. I'm having trouble trimming it down to just one thing in the story. This other idea is simple. It has a lot of potential for descriptive writing and drama and sort of a nice twist that really kind of makes you think about things. It has a really strong emotional punch in the end. And it all came from the way this stuff looks. It'll be a little bit of trivia if I ever get around to writing it. That it was inspired by the way the monorail towers looked in Fallout 76. So I will say this. I mean, it starts in a post-apocalyptic world where, yes, there's the apocalypse, but things have returned to something kind of like normal, but people, it's still more agrarian than cities. But you're looking at the last of mankind. You're looking at the last of people in the world. And in the midst of all this, where they actually live pretty simply, all these things that look kind of like monuments and little bits of technology start to appear. And it goes on from there. And so there's, unlike a lot of stories where that kind of stuff happens and you never find out what it is, or you find out it was something like aliens, or it was something like I think there's a good explanation for where this stuff starts to come from, why it looks and behaves the way it does, how it interacts with the people. Like I said, I'm being intentionally vague, but I think there's a lot of potential in the story. I can't get up that mountain, so I'm going to go somewhere else. We'll go over here. The other story you're reading is where the main character of Worm finds her father's old hideout in the basement, and she finds out he was a hero as well before she was born. That's fun. I like that. Yeah, so growing up where comics were more of a like bright colors and punch 'em out sort of a thing, and then watching comics go through this transformation where they were more about the reason I'm talking about comics is because, let's face it, that's where a lot of the hero stories that we focus on now came from, right? But how they went from being, we'll see what happens here. From being primarily about, punching harder, and then it leaves me visible, that's nice, to being much more emotional, much more about, much more character driven and stuff. So I like those sorts of stories that focus on that. You put the story off for so long because his hero name was dumb. Okay. Oop. Hi. What was the hero name? Basically Batman, and his name was Norm Man. Yeah, I get you. That might put me off too, honestly. But it sounds like it ended up being good, so, that's cool. It's just maybe a little polite, critical feedback. Oh, we're not responding again. Now we're back. Sure, we'll take that. Why not? Just make the beeping stop. And random microscope. Take that. Okay, now I gotta find the train tracks again. Where am I in relation to them? So I gotta go west. And that way. So in terms of hero story, Batman, my absolute favorite, easily. Like, if I ever actually developed my writing skill to where I could produce something a little faster, a little more reliably, I would love to do. Who wouldn't? Who grew up with comics and stuff wouldn't want to do this? So it's nothing original, but I'd love to do my own take on Batman. Ever since you read the story, can't imagine her father as anyone but Nicolas Cage. Oh, that's cool. Well, that kind of ties in. Oh, what was that? Oh, darn it. Why can't I remember what it was? Kick-Ass, right? I don't think I ever saw the whole thing. I've just seen certain key scenes enough times that, like, it stands up in my brain. So the scene with Nicolas Cage with his daughter, and he's training her to while she's wearing a protective vest, to take a bullet. Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, I love that scene. I actually, my wife and I have slightly different tastes, and I think they've, like happens, they've melded a little bit over the years. But I can remember showing her that scene and laughing like, "Oh, isn't that awesome?" And she just had that "I'm not so sure" look on her face. Like, don't know that I'm seeing the awesome here. Like, oh, come on, really? So I think my other camp is going to be right around here. We got the body of water that looks nice. We got these weird towers. This is it. Shooting her with rubber bullets, by the way. Oh, well, that's, good to know. All the same. Like, take the wind, Eddie. She got, for real shot later, and she also mentioned it hurt a lot more. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yet another film I need to take the time to actually watch all the way through. Or I just read. I mean, it's based on comics, right? Where exactly to put the camp, though? Alrighty, I am so glad you stopped by. Seriously, you made my night. I'm sorry to hear about some of the stuff that's happening, but it also sounds like there's some really good things happening. So I'm very happy to hear that. Tired? You gotta mow your grandpa's lawn. All right. Well, get some rest. Take care. If I start streaming under a different name, I will reach out on the Discord and let you know. What I might do is just take Saturdays, either in the morning or late at night, and reserve that as streaming time, or like this, maybe Friday nights. I don't know, but I'll let you know. Just like I said, the game, I could live without the game. The game doesn't matter a ton. It's something to do, but I do miss chatting with you and everyone else. So again, thanks for stopping by. Take care, and I hope to see you again soon. I hope the lawn mowing goes okay. I hope it isn't too hot. I'll put it just right here. Oh, wait, let's check and see what's over here first. And also on that note, I should actually probably be done too, just because I've done some writing tonight. I haven't really met my quota. I gotta do a little bit more, so... Apparently... Oh, there you are. Are you dead? You're dead. Oh! Well... This is gonna be bad. I am completely out of ammo in that gun. Whew. Spruce Knob boat rental. I don't remember going in here. Huh, yeah, I wonder if this is new. New to me, anyway. What's that? That's a fisherman's hat. No thanks. So yeah, I naturally canceled my subscription to the game. So I gotta be careful about how much I picked up, because I really cannot store much anymore. Like, I doubt I actually have room to go back to my camp and store any of this stuff. But I'm also going to build, so, you know. Maybe it's not so bad. Oh. Is there maybe at least one house in this whole place that hasn't turned into a, like, monster-infested hellhole? Maybe? One place? I can hear something walking around. I don't know what it is. It's not going to be nice. It's not going to be happy to see me. And is that... No, okay. I was kind of wondering if those were... Couldn't tell if those were reflections off the water or if those were gas fumes. Alright, well, nothing yet. Maybe I was hearing things. Nope, nope. There. Oh, what is that? Oh, yeah, it just wants me to leave. It thinks I'm on a mission. Anything else up there? Nothing. That's outside. Really sounds like seems like I'm hearing something. Can't figure out where it might be. Oh. To Meg and Crater Freaks. Sure, why not?
What are you doing? No need for tape. It's just a little insurance, in case you need a reminder about the terms of our agreement here.
Whatever. You do what you want. He's worthless anyway. Now go on. Let us talk payment.
Sure. Like I said, I'll give you all the guns, ammo, and other supplies I took and hid away from Foundation. If, and only if, you ruin any chance chances of your people breaking into that vault. You get it all once you get me that detonator, so I can break in myself and bring the goods back to Foundation. You'll have to let me back in then.
Yes, yes, yes. I get location of gun stash. You get to go and foolish shit there, man.
You know,
Yeah.
your crew could always help me break in. Get a nice cut of the treasure, right?
No. Vault gold is useless. You will see. Ammo, weapons. That is new world currency. To hell with gold.
You're missing out, but I guess we'll have to agree to disagree.
Look, as long as you pay up after job is done, I won't regret not killing you when we found you. Can always come back to that if you're lying about stash.
No lies, sir. Understood. We got ourselves an agreement then. Pleasure doing business with you.
Lev. Now, put recorder away. You have alcohol in this shithole, yeah? We drink to seal deal.
Alrighty. Well, let's see. How can I put a marker here? Don't want to put it too close to the shack here, actually. I'll probably back it off from that just a little bit. But it'll be nice to keep it somewhere near the monorail towers. Now I'm just being indecisive as to exactly where to build it. And I'm also assuming it's actually going to let me build it somewhere around here. Because there's the other problem. Like, some of these places are already kind of like, they might be event sites, so maybe it's not even going to let me. Let's take a look. Where am I facing there? There's that. So if I turn... Actually go north instead. Whoops. Wait a minute. I want to make sure I'm going the right way. Yep, go north and I go up and around. Yeah, Foundation. Might be somewhere around there too. Let's go take a look. Come on, go. Careful here. I'm not sure what else I might run into. I don't remember all the ins and outs of making ammo. Like, I know basically how to make ammo, but I don't remember the materials. I know that I gotta swap around my cards and put ammo smith. Like, it'll come back. It's not like it's totally gone. It's just not as obvious as it used to be. Back to where I have to think about absolutely everything to get anything done. This might be kind of a nice spot. I'll keep it in mind. Might be too close to foundation now to build. Let's keep going. Yeah, almost certainly. Whoops. Touchy mouse wheel. No, we're not doing that today. It's another reason I stopped playing. All the things that you can do to like save up to buy this equipment or that, it got to the point where it was honestly, it didn't feel like any of it was necessary. It didn't add anything to the game. It was just kind of ran out of steam. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and just gripe about it. Still, of all the things I've tried recently, I'm sad to say it, still the game I probably prefer to play the most. Got a new mic I've got to try out here too. See how well it works on the stream. It's actually, so in terms of streaming, for anyone who's interested in this sort of thing, all the other streams I've been doing on the other channel have been strictly from my phone, which has actually been a lot of fun. You know, hell of a lot more portable. Free software, really easy to set up. It's kind of a cool thing. Yeah, I think this is more the end of the world where, so why these things made an impression on my brain when I first saw them in the game, I have no idea. I was just struck by the image of this, again, a fallen world and these sort of monuments of progress and technology left decaying out in the midst of all this. It just, I don't know, really struck me. Struck me as a kind of an interesting image. Oh, no, there's these jokers. Oh, is this... Wait a minute. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. I almost started shooting. I'm like, wait a minute. That's someone else's camp. I thought for a second it was the Blood Eagles. I am so glad I did not start shooting up their camp. Nice camp. Totally not going to shoot it. But I'm also running out of space here to build. Yeah, I'm getting towards the end of the line. As far as the, ouch, monorail tracks go. But yeah, I thought building a new camp would at least be, you know, it'll be something to do in the game. We don't have a lot of other goals, so at this point, that'll do. Do. Again, so every time I get someplace, I'm like, ooh, here's a spot. Oh, wait, it's like not a camp, but it's like an event spot, so it's not going to let me build anything here. Not likely, anyway. I don't know. Nothing alive here. Thirsty again, apparently. Let's do this. Pull apart cotton candy bites. Yeah, sure, I'll take a Nuka Cola. Why not? I get really hungry here pretty quick too. But yeah, the idea. So seeing these towers in the game, for random reasons, kind of struck my brain. I started thinking about what if you had a world that looked very much like this, you know, where it's like it's post-apocalyptic but what if it wasn't a monorail? What if you found something like this, but its purpose or its significance just wasn't obvious? You just couldn't tell exactly what it was, and maybe it wasn't there the last time you looked. You're part of a society that is technologically quite a bit behind where even we are in modern day society right now. You're farmers and craftspeople, and you have, it's not like it's not like history was lost. There were libraries, maybe you have enough technology to go back, learn about the old world, but we haven't recovered a lot of the tech. Personally, I like the idea of that world, that thing that's kind of somewhere between, someplace that's been kind of knocked back in progress, but is also not ignorant of what was possible, what kind of technology existed. And maybe, again, the reason that they are not making progress again is partially by their own choice. Maybe part of it is, it's the same reason that the population is dying out. There's something that went wrong in terms of our genetics, and people are either sterile or, children aren't viable at birth. And so people are dying out. And so you've got this, what you're looking at in the story is this generation that they kind of know they're the last generation. And they're watching, it's not just humans. Other animals are also affected by whatever this sort of a blight is, that's preventing reproduction. And then in the midst of all this, you're just, you see these people who are going, you get, the first part of the book is you get a picture of their life, what things are like, how they live, how they're dealing with the fact of, being the last people. And then you have something like this that just kind of pops out of nowhere. Not exactly like that. Not that thing, specifically, but clearly something that they couldn't easily build. Something whose purpose isn't obvious. And it's really important to the story. I think by the end of the story, you need to kind of figure out something about the purpose. Like, it's not just there to be weird. Like, initially, as I'm thinking of the story, I'm like, yeah, I don't know what they're for either. But then that was kind of where it changed from, oh, that's a funny little idea, into, no, this could actually be a really cool story. It was thinking, like, oh, okay, that's what they're there for. That's why they're there. That's where they're coming from. And, ooh, if that's true, then here are all the other things that implies, and some of the other things that would happen in the story that create the tension and mystery and so yeah, we'll see what we can do with it. All right, well, we're gonna try this before I go tonight and just see how it goes. Again, being indecisive. Yeah, that one works. That's good. It's funny. I'm looking for one that actually has a bit of, like, it's mostly complete. It has a bit of rail, just for the looks of it. The rest of the landscape's a little bland, but I'll cope. All right, so then we go to expand, unplaced, activate camp. So I'm guessing now if I go look, 10 Ton Town is gone. So, bold move on my part only because I have no idea. What can I... Oh. No idea how easy or difficult it's going to be to get 10 Ton Town back. Shows it there. You can only have one active camp. Oh, okay. Totally easy. Brilliant. Nice. Really interesting. I did not know they were going to do this with the game. It's kind of an interesting idea, right? I think it is. Move camp? No. Level up 14. 14 levels worth of stuff that I haven't used. So this is not moving 10 Ton Town, right? Wish I knew better. Here we go. Camp 2. Not 10 Ton Town. Camp 2. So if they move 10 Ton Town, I'm going to be ticked. But I'll cope. I don't play enough to actually get ticked. I have no right. There it is. It's still there. Okay. Cool. Alright. Well, mission accomplished. Let's put in a floor and some basic amenities so I have shelter and someplace to cook and that kind of thing. And then I'll call it a night. And look at the lovely view we have of that thing over there. We'll just put this up here. Let's go to floors. And what kind of floor do we want to put in? What kind of house are we going to build? Like I said, I actually think I want to make this camp kind of minimal. Like, I don't want to make it nearly as ambitious as 10 Ton Town. There should be sort of a little cabin. It's just kind of a little retreat off in the woods. That sort of thing, you know. Oh, I have lots of different kinds of flora now too, right? Based on... Yeah, awesome. That's cool. Nice. Not a rustic cabin. It's a very well carpeted cabin. But yeah, let's just use that at first. And start kind of high up on the hill. How to build out? This thing is... Generally, this game is not great at building out from a ledge. Or at least, again, I'm not great at doing it. I don't want any roots poking through the floor. There we go. So that's kind of the highest point we're going to build to. Doesn't have to be massive. Don't go nuts. And I don't think I want to use those floor parts for this side again. Like for that first row is good. And then we want... not roofs. Where are the flat floor pieces? Seriously, where are the other... Oh, that was weird. Is that just me, or were those not showing up before? Or was I just totally, like, lost? I don't know. They're here now. We're good. That kind. Connect. You can do it. Why? Why? Upper floor must be snapped to the top of a staircase or an existing upper floor piece. You guys are dorks. You know? Whatever. So we'll build something that magically floats instead, because that's better. I do seriously wonder why they put some of these rules in the build system. What does it prevent you from doing? Like, what is that actually protecting? Nothing, so far as I can tell. There we go. Keep it simple. Come on. It does not intersect with anything. Do it. Okay. Some walls. Again, I don't have a lot of stuff in... I don't have a lot of storage space now, so I really gotta keep it simple, or else I'm gonna run out of materials really quick. I think. Wood, I have 600. Steel, I have... Oh, hey! What do you know? Let me eat the steel that I had accumulated when I had the subscription. So, okay. What kind of walls do we want to use here? We got crappy wood walls. We got a garage door. We got... Yeah, we'll use the barn. No, we won't. That looks like crap inside. Can I change the wall texture on the inside? I should be able to. I should be able to put wallpaper up. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm working without a plan. Just go with brick. I always go with brick. Brick looks good. I like brick. I don't want windows. I don't need to see outside. This place is meant to, like, keep me closed off from the rest of the world. Mostly. It's my retreat. I don't want to see anyone on my retreat. Just the opposite. Though we do need a door. Alright. Roof. About as stock standard as you can get here. Come on. Can't back up enough. If I go in this corner. Go! Build! Build! Do it! That! There. Okay, and then what? Walls again? So we have the little... Yeah. The little pointy pieces here. Come on. Nope, not up. Not there. Maybe. Ta-da! Home. Where are the doors? Use one of those. Yeah, why not? Why? It has support. It's a problem. Alright, to do floors, and it's not going to let me put that out there because even though it's at ground level, there are no stairs. So, you know, logic. Same thing here, right? Like, no, you can't. What if I... drives me nuts. It's not letting me do this. Well, what about another one of those? Perfect. Use the AstroTurf look. That'll do. Now can I put my super fancy secret door in? Yes. Lovely. Not nearly as dark in here as it should be. Why don't we, let's go ahead and put the wallpaper up. It's going to be done, but let's do, this is how it gets started. It's like, I'll just do this one more thing. You think? What kind of wallpaper do we want to put in here? What is that? That is not it. No, not that either. Cinder blocks, no. Nope. Bathroom, no. Oh, you suck. Where's the don't show me stuff I don't own? Because I don't want to buy it. Just don't bother. Don't show me. I don't need to see it. Make everything black tile. That'll darken it up real quick. That's white tile. Yeah, okay. What else might work? Do green. That's not green. No, that also looks black in here. No. Nope. Definitely no. I'm not even gonna try that one. No, no, don't need that. And again, everything's put up like garbage, right? Like, yeah, we'll do the wood paneling. I'm a sucker for the wood paneling. We need to do something different up top, maybe. They all have to be wood paneling, although, you know, it works. Okay. Store scrap replace and T for replace. What do we want to put here? It's going to keep the checkers, but no, I don't think so. Not wood. Wood's too cold looking. I want some kind of tarpaning. Red squiggles, kind of like an 80s electronics store. Also like an 80s electronics store. That works. Oops. I thought I R and then T, yes. Okay. Oh, there. Weird. Woo! Not what I wanted. Go back. Nope, not out there. You're not going to play this game with me, are you? There we go. RT. RT. Ah! It sometimes doesn't register the T when you hit it, apparently. Okay, there. Lovely. It's a monument to brown, which is really suitable for the landscape here. Behind my one design rule for the place. Nothing but brown. Alright. What else do we need to put in here? We need a bed. Get rid of all the stuff again that I don't actually own. Beds. It's brown. It fits. Meets the requirement. It's definitely not brown. Selected item is floating. I think if I try to sleazy heart bed, yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah, that works. Let's put it over in the corner, as far as you can. Someplace to sleep. All right. Appliances. We don't need a Coke machine. Actually, we need the crafting things, not appliances. Crafting. Is that this way? Am I missing it? Crafting! And that will burn the place down. So will that. No. The fancier one. Yeah. There we go. Just stove in the corner. You even put it outside. Okay. Now what else do we need? I'll build the other stuff as I need it. I'm not going to overthink it here. Where were the water purifiers, though? Water. That's where. We got a sink that'll make dirty water. We have a water bowl, which also makes filthy water. Fancy, fancy. Put that outside. I'm going to put it near the house because they make a lot of noise. They're annoying. Hey, what do you know? The feet mostly kind of reach all the way to the ground. Yeah, we'll put the generator and stuff down. Well, yeah, I don't know. It might get attacked by wild animals. We'll see. So. Hard to get it placed. Where is the power? There's the power connector. Ooh. Touchy. Jeez. Alright, from back here. What are you doing? Go into the ground so I don't... There we go. Okay, and then generators. Do I have enough stuff to make one of the... Can't. Need support. Yep, yep. That's fine. We can find support. It's quiet, anyway. It should be. But it won't fit anywhere down here. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Nope, nope. All the way on the ground. So all I want is for it to be sitting where it actually looks like it's on the ground. Not just flying somewhere. It's still kind of noisy. That seems appropriate. Full nuclear generator for one water pump. That works. Alright, let's run a wire up to the house so that if I put any lights in, they'll actually light up. Like that. Oh, attach. There we go. Oh, nope. Do it. You're doing it. You're doing the right thing. Good enough. That should cover all the rain. Pretty much everything that I might put in the house there's anything out of range, fine. I'll come out and fix it. Get up the hill. Why are you not walking up the hill? It's a simple little hill. You can do it. There we go. Lovely. Close that. You know, technically, while I'm in here, I could store that and replace. Now it's a hideaway. Perfect. I love it. All right. Do we have wall decor? We do. Do we have an exit sign? No. Where might that be? Got curtains. Here we go. Outside is a restricted area. Do not go out. I don't think I have any meat to cook, so I'll have to figure that out next. And then lights. Just a few lights somewhere. You know, actually for the lights, I just put in the electricity. I kind of forgot that the lights that work best, honestly, are the gas lights and the candles and that kind of thing. Which are those? Where were those? I'll put one of those in. Lights. All sorts of options. Honestly, these work best. Like, not even the wall sconces. The wall... lamp, those worked okay too. Street lamp, no. Where am I missing the... Oh, there we go. These things. Even these are a little harsh compared to those. Like, these put off more light, but the light's just kind of a nicer color. Put one of those in the corner. My phone is vibrating. I'm curious as to why. It's just about 3 in the morning. I'm doomed. Merriam-Webster's word of the day. That was worthwhile. You know, maybe that's about it. That one light kind of does it. What about chairs, stash boxes? Stash box. We'd have a place to put stuff. Ooh, that works. And from there, what was that? Baseball statue. Huh. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I picked up, someone left a bunch of, like, many duplicate plans of this and a bunch of other stuff, just odds and ends of stuff the other day. And I'm like, well, I don't have them. So I picked up one of, not everything, but one of a lot of things. I'll put a table in here too in a minute. What did I need? The lights. Where are the lights again? There we go. candles or what are the? Why does that look huge? Let's go with the candles. They look somehow more appropriate, more realistic. There we go. Need a little light while we're cooking. Just coat it with candles. Candle-powered stove. Yeah, hell, why not? Nothing in here really makes sense. But if I'm going to do that, I would want to put it right about there. Let's not do that. When I ever go out again, I can put in, like, put a fire barrel or something outside. That'll be fine. Okay, what do we have for, like, a dresser, you know, chairs, stash boxes, displays. Displays? Anything there? Not really. Floor decor? No. Shelves all look like absolute trash. That's okay. That's terrible. Put in a vendor station. Remember when we used to sell stuff? Not really what I'm looking for. It's nice though, compared to the rest of the garbage in here. What about these? Kind of like, you may put them anywhere except in front of the bed. No, that works. Does it work? How far away are they? That's awkward. Let's not do that. Miscellaneous structures. Put a porta potty in here. Might be important. Ooh, that'll work. There's a little light. Oh, that's right. And then I've got like the train I can put out there. I didn't think about it. I should just put the train up. Jeez. Alright. Well, again, for next time. Shelters. Don't need that. I really don't like the look of that thing. But it's about the... Oh, actually, that'll work. That'll be fine. All I'm looking for is something where I can, again, it looks kind of... I don't know. It all looks like garbage, really. Go back in. I just got an idea. Let's try. Not quite. Ooh, that's not so bad. Pokes out a little too far. I'm overthinking this big time. Let's be done. Yeah. It's really all it is. It's a place to hold a light. Alright. Home sweet home. We'll put up some more stuff later. And next time we'll go hunting. She can actually find some food. Oh, here, I can't just leave her in her invisible suit. She's lived in that thing for like 4 months. It's gotta be a little stinky now, you'd think. Then again, so is everyone here. Apparel. I'm over encumbered, but I'm going to sleep better. All right. Nikki, thanks again for stopping by. Really, really good to see you. Jamie, I kind of hope you're seeing this too. And like I said, drop me a line. Maybe I really do miss hanging out. Maybe we could arrange to. I'll let you know when I start streaming on the other channel. I think I'll kind of end talking about that. So it was when I was talking about why 1010 didn't work like I wanted it to. When Nikki showed up and we started chatting, which is a way better thing. But anyway, the idea of when I was talking about the like misplaced perception where it looks like a fun cartoon character, it looks like a sort of a silly cartoon show, and then it's like this. You know? I'm not intending to be like overcritical of how I stream. It's more just a mismatched perception, right? You know, if people are expecting one thing, they get another. It's kind of, yeah. So the other channel is an opportunity to set the tone a little differently. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'll give it a shot. I like 1010, but honestly, if I'm going to do 1010, I'm going to want to like make everything match. Make it so that everything kind of lines up a certain way. And you can tell me that, oh, you don't need to do that. But you know what? It's just the way my brain is. My brain works in that's why I'm a software engineer. My brain works in categories and systems. It's just how things work. Anyway, that's enough of that. This was fun. I'm not going to do it a ton. Like I said, the reason I stopped is still a good reason. The other project's going really well. But I have missed it. This was good. I'm looking forward to maybe Fridays and or Saturdays doing a regular kind of a let's just unwind and let go of the week kind of a stream. Might be kind of fun. Might be good to get everyone together again. God bless. Have a wonderful night, a wonderful day wherever you are. Take care. And I will see you again soon.